$5 in gas
Hi
for the
guys,
pack of
it's
stickers
Lisa
and the Red
today
Bulls.
I'm going to work with
And the Red Bull's $5, the stickers are $7, and the free gas is $5.
Mom
You're
wants to put on makeup, and I keep telling her that she looks beautiful without makeup. She keeps saying she does.
Man, we almost got pulled over
Why?
because there was a cop going behind me and a cop right here.
Yeah.
Right here.
Do you
right
mind getting me a coffee and getting her chocolate milk, or do you have to go ahead and go?
No.
Okay, so today I'm going to read you a
If you
scripture.
can bring me some little creamers and the pink sugar.
Today I'm going to read you a story from
Yeah, just
the
like,
Bible.
No, don't put it
Abraham
in there.
was a
Just
rich
bring the packet
man
of sugar
who
and some
married a
creamers.
beautiful woman named Sarah.
Yeah, French
One
roast.
day, the Lord
Yeah.
spoke to Abraham and said, "Leave your country and go to a land I will give you. I will show you. There will I will bless you. You will make you into a great nation." So Abraham obeyed the Lord and set out on a journey with his wife Sarah and his nephew. On one night the Lord appeared to Abraham. "Look up at the night sky and count the stars. One day your family shall number more than that." When Abraham was 99 years old, the Lord appeared to him again and said, "Abraham, I promise this to you. You will be called the father of many nations, for I will bless you with a son, and you should call his you will have a son, and you will call his name Isaac." Abraham laughed and said, How can a son be born to people our age?" Sarah arrived with what the Lord had said to her husband, and she too laughed and laughed. "How can this be?" But the Lord heard her laugh and said, "Is there anything too hard for the Lord?" When Abraham was 100 years old, Sarah had a little boy named Isaac, just as God has promised. Several years had now passed, and Sarah's little baby Isaac had grown to be a young boy. God decided he would be tested by Abraham. "The Lord, Abraham, take your son, your only son Isaac, whom you love, and go to a land called Moriah and sacrifice him there an offering to me." Early the next morning, Abraham arose and sat on his donkey. Then he and Isaac and two servants set out from him. After 3 days' journey, they could see the place in the distance. Abraham said to his servants, "Stay here with the donkey while Isaac and I go there to worship." Isaac spoke up and said, "Father." "Yes, my son," Abraham replied. "The fire and wood are here, Isaac. But where's the lamb for the sacrifice?" asked God. "God will provide the lamb," Abraham said, and they walked on. When they finally reached the place, Abraham built an altar and set the wood on. Then an angel called out to Abraham, "Don't lay a hand on the boy. Now I know that you fear God because he has offered you your son, your only son, as a sacrifice." Suddenly Abraham heard the sound of a ram beetling. Abraham caused and took the ram and sacrificed into the Lord. So Abraham called the place, "The Lord will provide." Then the angel of the Lord called to Abraham a second time, "Abraham, because you have done this, and have not withheld your only son, and you and your family will be blessed above all people." So that was the story called Abraham Obeyed. So, yeah. Bye, guys.